Video journal entry 44, November 2nd, 2025. It's been a pretty chill week, pretty good week. I was thinking to myself, like, living with parents is chill when they're not impeding on your boundaries and constantly bickering at you. But alas, it's been a chill week. It was Halloween. I finally dressed up for Halloween this year. I always want to do something for Halloween, but like it ends up like rushing past and I don't have anything ready for it, and I'm like, ugh. And I just like next year. But this year I wanted to like dress up me and Gigi as something specific. You saw I was the avatar. I was the Air Nomad avatar. I based it off of Aang's Air Nomad outfit. And then Gigi was Appa, and I'm so happy I got it done. And I was happy I got to dress up. I did like a little skit for it. I was happy to do that because, like I said, I always want to do Halloween, but the day just ends up passing me by. I'm so happy that I like scrounged up myself to do something. I tried to be different and go out for Halloween as well because I feel like I'm usually at home. But when I went to the north side to like see like a Halloween parade, I guess that's popular in Chicago, but there was no parking at all. Like I thought I would at least be able to find a little bit farther off parking and walk, but I could not find anything. And then like paid parking was super expensive, absorbently expensive. And then it started raining. Once I saw those drizzles, I was like, I'm going home. That's it. I'm going home. I went to Sonic, got me a shake, went home. I wish I could have done something a little bit different, but that nonetheless, I feel like it's so interesting. So I went out to eat with one of my friends recently that I hadn't seen in a long time, and I went out in the city, and I live in the city. I'm talking about I went out in the city, like I don't live in the city, but like it's just so interesting to like see people out and about and like a hustle and bustle of a city. Because I feel like where I'm by, it's more like residential and it's like not as lively, etc. And I was like, it's always so interesting when I go to like a more busier part of the neighborhood and see young people out and about. And for Halloween, I've seen a lot of people out and about dressed up, you know. But sometimes it also made me feel like, dang, like, you know, I don't, what am I doing? Like, I'm in the house, I say to myself, boring. I feel like I see like the contrast of what I'm doing is like, oh man, you know. But I guess when I was younger, I did go out a bit, so it's not like I'm missing out super much, but I do need to like make a bit more effort to go out a bit more. But alas, I was thinking to myself how, remember a few journal entries ago, or a couple of journal entries ago, I mentioned how like I have these like weird quirks about like, I'll have these like weird little routine quirks where I like have to do something a certain way, like how I would walk in a certain pathway and have to make this certain turn, like when I do that walk, or else if I don't do it, like, I don't know, you know, like if you know that like childhood game when like you would walk on the curb and like if you walk on the street, you're like touching lava. It's like that. And I was like, I felt like I felt like it's something that can hinder me adversely, and I realized how it does hinder me. It hinders me in a way that like, so for example, like I'll be at home and I want to do pottery, but I'll be like, oh, well, I didn't start at this time, so like this time is not a good time to do it now because this, that, and third. And then I end up not doing pottery, even though like I have a studio like right downstairs, you know. And like I have those like, that's where that weird little quirk comes in and like sets me back sometimes. I realized it and I'm like, dang, I just be doing weird shit, man. So I'm gonna try to start like breaking that, to let myself like try different things and know that like it's not hot lava. Like, you know, if I like step over the edge, like do something a little bit different. But another thing I thought to myself was like, do I really want to quit my job, or do I just need to go outside more? I don't know, man. I feel like I keep hesitating about my sabbatical because like the economy and all these other things. But like I'm sick of like living my life on the whims like that. Like I don't want to live my life adhering to the external economy and all these other things. Like and literally the economy is based off of like the whim of some people at the top that make these decisions. It's based off of like market manipulation, bad policy, and all these other things. Like I don't want to live my life on the whims of that. Where like a company can just decide one day like, oh well, we don't need these people anymore, gone, you know. I don't want to be in that timeline anymore. I want to leave it. And it's like, but it's like, you know, well, there will never be a perfect time to take a leap to do something. But I feel if the pressure just feels like so much more today. Oh, man. But I feel like I need to like take the leap, like I said. Because it's like, I don't want to live in this timeline anymore, man. You know? And another thing I think about is like, here there are there's so many people that are like worried about the economy and things like that. All the while there's people out here that's probably making millions a day, $100,000 a day, not even thinking about this stuff, you know? And it's like, and of course I keep having that thought to myself that like I failed too many other times before, like will I succeed this time, I like try to stop myself, but I have to remember that like I have different skills that I could be leveraging. Like there has to be a way to succeed with some of these different skill sets. There has to be a way. It's not like I'm just like walking out and like I don't know a single thing, but I don't know. I don't know, man. It's getting closer to the day. It's November now. My contract ends end of the month. So I gotta like, you know, but we'll see. Another note, I'm planning a little extravaganza with me and Gigi. I'm excited. I'm also nervous because it's something that I've never done before. And, you know, I'm just a bit nervous. I'll be in new terrains. And when I do it, though, I'll have a video for my little trip. I think I'm going to post something on her channel. Gigi has like I think I mentioned this, but Gigi randomly got like 500 subscribers on YouTube one day. Like I made her channel, I was posting little videos, and like one of the little shorts blew up, but she has like 500 subscribers. She got it in like a month. I feel like when I was getting my first 500 subscribers on the channel, it was like pulling teeth. She got it in like a month. But yeah, I'll probably post some of the trip on her channel, and then I'll probably post in a different format of like the trip on this channel. But yeah, that's it for me this week. I had an early day today. I got up earlier and decided like not to try to sleep extra, to just get up and go out. And me and Gigi went out for a while. We went out like longer than usual and just enjoyed the day. I also did like a little watercolor painting. I mentioned last week that I have a painting that I really want to do. I want it to be like an oil painting. I want it to be oil. I really want to feel what oil painting feels like. I feel like it would feel good in my hands. The same way like I felt with pottery and clay, that clay would feel good in my hand. I feel like painting oil paints would feel good in my hand. But I did like a little sampler of like the idea that I want to paint. So I did like a little watercolor. It was kind of basic. It wasn't like super detailed. I don't really work with watercolor a lot, so it was just like interesting to like figure out how it works and things like that. It was fun, you know. Like I said, I've been wanting to use color more and actively what's a good word for it? Practicals, like do practicals of like using color versus and like kind of synthesizing the things I observed with color and like putting it to paper. So that was fun, and I can't wait to like finally level up and like do it on the canvas with oil paints. But yeah, that's how my week went. That's it for me. See me next week. Bye.